Maxi, no real positives to come from tonight. Does it feel like a real step back for the group?
I wouldn't say there's no real positives. I'm sure we'll find something out of that night, but I'm pretty flat. We came up here to do a job and we got jumped in that first quarter and it took a long time to try and peg it back, and we played some really good footy in the third and fourth quarter, but we weren't able to connect with our forwards, and same old story a little bit there in the last quarter, not being able to score. So there is a fair few positives, a fair few negatives. We'll tally it all up, but we've got a game in 5 days. As much as we do want to evaluate this game, which we will, and we're very disappointed. I can't be more disappointed. I can't be disappointed into tomorrow. So I do have to spark up at some point, but I'm pretty flat at the moment.
Well, pretty sloppy around the ball and struggled to really get momentum. What do you put that down to?
So were they late. I reckon there was a fair bit of heat in the contest. Early they were very clean, which was probably the difference, to be fair. Not a bad observation. It was perfect conditions in that first half, so we can't really complain about that. Obviously there was the wind, but and then both teams were a little bit fumbly there late, but they were just a little bit cleaner.
The way they play, they flood a lot of numbers back in defence. Did you find it hard to really get any good looks on goal with the amount of players that were back there?
I mean, good teams get through that sort of defence. We had multiple opportunities where we bombed it in, and Sydney, we were doing something similar with myself and Steve and Jake getting back, and Sydney were able to pickpocket inside 50s and little targets. So they beat us on that, and that's something we've got to learn. We can't just bomb it inside 50. That's been our DNA for 2 years almost. We've been bombing it inside 50. So we've come a long way since in the last 4 or 5 weeks with our inside 50s, but we took probably a step back tonight.
I know you won't want to make too many excuses. We have been in 3 states in 5 days. We got off a plane 3.5 hours before the game. Does fatigue come into it at all?
No, there's nothing in that. Sydney have been doing something similar. I think they flew from Adelaide to Cairns, and they were probably in Perth just before that. But they've been in Cairns for a couple of days, and our flight just got up here to Savo. But that's where footy is at the moment, and we did that in Alice, we did that in Adelaide, and we had no problems there.
We've missed a golden opportunity, obviously, to stay inside the 8, but the hope's not lost. How do you rebound from here?
We'll try and win every game. Like, that's where we tried to win tonight. We'll try and win next week. I don't really look at the ladder, but I know it's pretty close, and games can go either way. But I know if we win all 3, that we'll be well and truly on our way.
Well, bad luck tonight. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Benny.